Greetings, back again here, and yeah, it's the end of October, and yeah, we're moving into November now. And what I thought I'd do here is I'm gonna go through all the games that I've played this month and that I've finished, and there's only 2 of them, but yeah, I may make this a monthly thing. We'll see about that, but yeah. As for October, as I said, I've finished 2 games, and the first one here is the Super Spy for the Neo Geo AES, and this is kind of a primitive first-person shooter in that you move through corridors of a building, and you see from the point of view of the antagonist. And you basically fight terrorists. And yeah, it's a pretty fun game. It does get a bit repetitive after a while, especially after you learn how to deal with the enemies, because there's a pattern that you can follow, and it's basically the same for most of the enemies. So yeah, it does get a bit repetitive. But it's a short game. I finished it in, I don't know, about an hour, and I took a break halfway through that, so it doesn't take too long to finish. But yeah, another thing that makes it a bit repetitive is that you don't really have that much movement. You can move left and right, and sometimes forward and backwards. You can't turn around or do anything like that, so you're kind of restricted. And it plays sort of like a beat 'em up, in that you can move a bit, and then some enemies appear, and you have to fight them. And when you've beaten them, you can move some more, and then new enemies appear and you have to fight them, and so on and so forth. So that takes some time, and especially in the last level, or the last few floors of the last building that you're in, at least I had to backtrack a few times. So yeah, got a bit annoying at the end, you know, when you have to go all the way back through one floor and you have to stop every now and then and fight enemies. But overall, fun game. And one thing that I found quite funny was that the enemies can be real cowards sometimes, because they will appear and you start fighting them, and all of a sudden they just run away and disappear. So I thought that was kind of funny. And another thing, I was just going through the manual for it here, and I saw that it actually had a story. So I was gonna read this really quickly here. Got some nice English in here as well. But yeah, that's Roy Hart, the 28-year-old American karate master, sighs heavily as he hears the news that an enormous and most powerful bomb has been detonated and killed thousands of people in the underground area of the city. He realized that only one notorious and brutal terrorist group could be responsible. As his phone rings, he thinks twice in answering it. Roy, you have been assigned to go in. Under the CIA Special Force Division, you are the only one we can trust. Roy's suspicions were right. It was the terrorist group Solg King, and they had taken over the Tadoya auto building. The automaker's Skyrise headquarters held many employees who are now hostage and will be killed if the demands of the terrorists are not met. His mission to assassinate the 8 evil bosses of the Sol King and to steal the drawings of an even more powerful bomb that the CIA intelligence says can destroy thousands more and level several cities at once. Roy left his apartment and walked toward the street, carrying only his knife, gun and his mastered karate skills, knowing he could not let this horrifying act continue. Taxi, the Toyota building, and step on it. And what I found really funny here is that we have this karate master here who is employed by the CIA Special Force Division to fight terrorists who are apparently building a bomb that can destroy several cities, and he has to take a taxi to this place. They couldn't drive him or fly him with a helicopter or anything like that. He has to take a taxi. So I don't know, I found that kind of quite hilarious. But yeah, anyway, that's the Super Spy. Alright, so the second game that I finished, well, I haven't actually finished it yet. I have 1 or 2 more maps to play, but that's Warcraft 2. And this one here is one of the budget releases, but I do have the original big cardboard box somewhere around here, but I've been using this because it has the expansion pack and it works with Windows without problems, so I've been using this. But I've only been playing the human campaign, and I probably won't be playing any of the other campaigns once I've finished. But yeah, not really much to say about this. It's Warcraft 2, it's a great game, real classic amongst the real-time strategy games, and I'm sure most people know about it. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun with it. It's interesting to see how well this still holds up. Doesn't really feel all that dated. Of course, the graphics is not high resolution or anything, but it still looks good. I like the kind of cartoonish style to it, and yeah, overall it's a great game, and as I said, it still holds up to this day. So that's Warcraft 2, and I'm gonna see if I can finish it today. But yeah, that's the 2 games that I've played all the way through during October, and we'll see if maybe I make one of these videos at the end of November, depending on if I have time to finish any games. But yeah, that's all I had to show you this time. So bye for now, and I'll see you soon.